Ava Max, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to talk to you because I feel like I've been stalking your Wikipedia and trying to find out all about you because your story is fascinating to me.
Thank you.
You were born in
Wisconsin.
Your parents?
My family is from Albania, and then I grew up in Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the crazy part about it is we obviously know Sweet But Psycho, which is your current single on the radio. I'm like, okay, cool. Single from this girl from Wisconsin. Her parents are from Albania. And then I come to find out this song has been #1 in like all these crazy countries.
Insane. I don't believe
But you're from Wisconsin.
Yes.
Which is, I feel like that's rare for an American artist.
I feel like I'm from all over the place though, because I'm from Wisconsin, but I also grew up in Virginia. And I also lived in South Carolina for 2 years. Okay. And I came to California when I was 14. So, yeah, I feel like just all over.
So explain. Up until this point, for those that are just learning, you've obviously got a big fan base because you've got this song that's exploded everywhere.
It's crazy.
But it's funny that it's the last place that it's blown up is the place you're from, actually, which is kind of crazy. How did it get traction in all these countries? What happened?
Well, it went #1 first in Sweden.
Okay.
And then I went over to Sweden in October, and that was such a surreal experience. It was my first time in Europe, actually. And then I went #1 in Finland and Norway, and so it just kept going #1 everywhere I went to. So that was very strange. And then people were telling me it was going #1 in the UK, then it stayed #1 for 4 weeks. So for me, it's just like my mind is blown from all this news because it's happened so quickly for this song. Not for me personally, because I've been doing this for a long time.
Right.
But the song itself, it's like,
And obviously you're signed with Atlantic in the U.S., and that's who's promoting your single here.
AVG Atlantic.
How did it happen in Sweden? Did you release the single on your own? Did you have a label?
It was just all over. We released it all over at the same time, but it just went first in Sweden.
That's so cool. So you've been to Sweden, you said?
I have.
Okay. Yeah. Any other countries that you've kind of explored for the first time?
Amsterdam was really cool. Denmark.
Okay.
I went to the UK. I went to where else? Poland, Romania. We went to a lot of places. Yeah.
What's your favorite country so far?
Man, that's a really tough one because everything has its every place has its uniqueness. So, I really like the UK because I think it's because I spend most time there. I was there for a few days. But Sweden, I was there for about 2 weeks writing songs for an album, actually, that is coming out soon.
Yeah, which I want to talk about.
Yeah.
You've got, I've heard some stuff from it. Obviously, Sweet But Psycho, I'm assuming, is on that album.
Yes.
Tell me about the album. Is it, is there a lot of degrees of, difference between the songs? Is it all similar?
So the whole album does feel like it belongs, but each song is definitely so unique in its own. I think a lot of people are gonna think maybe they're gonna hear everything be the same as Psycho sonically, but that's not the case at all. I think each song just has its own identity. So yeah.
What did you grow up listening to?
Oh my gosh, everything in the 90s and early 2000s. Gwen Stefani, Fergie. I loved Mariah Carey. I would stay in my basement learning every single one of her songs. I was obsessed with Mariah Carey, and I still am. Whitney Houston. Yeah.
Have you ever met Mariah?
No, I'd probably start crying.
That
Mariah,
needs to happen.
if you're listening, I love you.
Are you the first person in your family that has the itch to get into to music?
No, my mom actually, she would sneak out from her regular high school to go into a private music school. Her dad didn't even know.
Wow.
Yeah, and she sang opera in Albania, not professionally, but in this music school. But it didn't last long because it was a tough time back then. They had to make money to put food on the table, and she had my brother afterwards, and
When did you decide that you wanted to get into music?
Oh my God, I was so young. So I was about 6 or 7, and I always say this, but it's so true. It's such a blessing and a curse to know what you want at that age because you're so young, you just want to hang out with your friends. But I had this I had this like voice inside of me that wanted to be heard. So I just always kept singing and singing, and that's all I wanted to do. And yeah, I didn't even care about anything else but singing. And then I got into songwriting, and that was really amazing, and it opened up everything. Yeah.
Where did you perform for the first time, and how old are you?
Oh my God, for the first time, it was like a Radio Disney competition that they came to the mall, where they came to the malls.
Okay.
But the second one I remember really vividly was the Norva in Norfolk, Virginia.
Okay.
And it was like a really cool spot. I sang I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston.
I love that song.
And it was like, I still have old videos that maybe will surface one day, but I was...
Everyone is going to YouTube right now and is going to try to dig those up. Mission,
oh wait.
If your parents are watching this right now, you know, I'll put my email address in the comments. We would love to see... You need to cover that now.
Mom, where is it?
You need to come full circle and start covering the Whitney Houston song at your shows.
I think I do, yeah. She's amazing. Yeah. What?
Yeah. That is a house.
That's huge.
We are officially in Nichols Hills.
That is huge.
I love driving through here. It's so much. It's so much fun.
Oh my God, these houses are insane.
Where do you live now?
I live in LA.
Okay.
Yeah, in Studio City. Yeah.
How do you like LA?
I love it. I feel like it's just home now. I've been there for so long. So
it doesn't feel foreign to you at all?
No.
No? Mm-mm. So, I mean, born in Wisconsin. How long were you in Wisconsin before you moved to Virginia?
I was 2. I left when I was 2. I don't really remember.
So you don't remember anything from Wisconsin,
No.
probably?
No.
Where'd you live at in Virginia?
I lived in Chesapeake.
Okay.
Yeah, I lived in Hickory. So.
And how was, I'm sure that must have been did you move from there to LA?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How was that?
I was 14. My mom took me out of 8th grade, before even graduating 8th grade, for music, and she sold her house, and my dad did too, and it was just like a crazy thing. And then I started homeschooling, and that was another crazy thing because it was so new to me. But yeah, I've been chasing one dream my whole life.
That's so cool. I'm sure your parents are super proud.
Yeah, they are, for sure. They're just like, wow. They joke sometimes. They're like, well, finally, because it's been 10 years. So they like love to joke, because I've been trying at it since I was like 8. So they just, it's like been our whole lives of just like, it's like one thing, one door closing after another, and then finally one opens. It's like, it's refreshing.
So tell me about Sweet But Psycho. We talked about it earlier, obviously, how it's exploded everywhere.
Yeah.
It's so catchy. It's so fun. But obviously, coming from the songwriter side, you know, I'll be honest, dudes, we are the worst at listening to a song and actually hearing the lyrics.
I think it's because the song really is a twist. It's like, you know, you think I'm calling girls Sweet But Psycho, but I'm actually not. Really, it's about how people in relationships call each other Sweet But Psycho. It could be a guy or a girl, but like you know, when someone is passionate in the relationship, you show all your sides, and then the other person goes, oh, you're psycho, like instantly, right?
Okay.
But really, this person is really independent and strong, and in the video it shows the guy cheating, and I wanted to show that because and obviously it's very theatrical, because I like theatrics in my videos, so I take it to extreme levels in the music video. But yeah, I really like that song because of the hidden message behind it.
Your producer for Sweet But Psycho,
Yeah.
Circuit, I was looking up some stuff on him.
Yeah.
And, I mean, no wonder the song is catchy and everything is there, because he's insanely talented.
He is so talented, and he works his butt off. He's such a hard worker, and ever since I started working with him 5 years ago, I feel like he's instilled this like hard work in me too, and we're just nonstop like making music all the time. So he's incredible.
And how did you come in contact to start working with him? Because he's, you know, I was looking at his portfolio, and a lot of people don't know who produces songs and who works on them, you know, other than people in the industry. But I was looking at, it's Maroon 5, Girls Like You, and Miley Cyrus, Wrecking Ball, and
Dark
like all
Horse.
these
I love
Horse,
Dark
Katy
Horse.
Perry.
He's incredible.
Huge songs. How did you find him?
So I met him through a group of mutual friends, and then we just started working together. We ended up putting a song out on SoundCloud, and afterwards people heard it in the industry, record labels, and then I got signed.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Well, now Sweet But Psycho will be on that list. Is the next big accomplishment from
insane.
him.
Yeah.
So what is 2019 gonna be like for Ava Max? Because I'm sure at this point,
of touring. A lot of touring.
You're on the road a lot.
On the road a lot.
The song is obviously, just keeps climbing, flying up the charts here in the U.S.
Definitely an album is coming out this year. I can't say when, but it's definitely coming out.
I'm so excited to hear it.
I am excited for everyone to hear it too.
It's going to be so good. I wish we could talk about more of it because I want to know so many details.
Pop anthems.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
In the meantime, I'm just going to go on YouTube and everywhere else and search for older Ava Max stuff because I'm fascinated.
Oh no,
now.
you don't want to. Years ago.
Well, and we have to find the Whitney video.
Okay, that's in home videos. Maybe I'll tell my mom to accidentally drop it on YouTube. I'll be like, Mom, just
So when you're not working, and I know 2019 is going to be insane for you and you've got so much going on, what are you doing just to kind of relax and unwind? Are you a person that goes out?
I'm not anymore. I used to love hanging out outside of my house and just go, but I'm always outside of my house and I'm never home. So when I like to relax, I like to stay home. And I'm more of now a homebody and I like to watch movies and but I don't have much time for that right now. It just consists of rehearsals and promo and yeah.
So you're not going out. You got to be shopping, right?
I try.
Okay.
Shopping. Oh yeah, shopping, retail therapy. Yep. That is good. I actually just got this a few weeks ago and
it looks super warm, by the way.
Obsessed with it. Yeah, because I'm so cold all the time, especially in the winter.
I feel so left out of the furry coat game now.
Oh no, it's fake fur.
Didn't get...
Fake fur.
There you go.
We have the fake fur going. It's really soft. Fake fur.
Do you just find yourself petting it throughout the day?
Everyone pets it. I'm like, go ahead, feel free. Feel free to. I don't know what it is, like polyester or something like that.
Well, it looks warm and it's super soft, so I won't ask to pet it because that would just be kind of weird. But
no, it's okay. You can have the sleeve here.
All right, I will.
Right?
It is super soft. Yeah. And you definitely can spot you from a mile away wearing it too. There's a star walking down the street. You have a new song coming out as well. Mm-hmm. So Sweep a Psycho, obviously, huge monster song, climbing the charts. Ava Max is a superstar. But there's a song coming out next that I personally just love. And you have a really cool story about the song. In the music video, we'll talk about that in a minute. See, I told you I'm a super fan now. I'm trying to not be creepy, but I love you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The song is called So Am I.
It's called So Am I, and the song is really special to me because it's about celebrating differences and being different and being unique. And it's really about being an outcast. And even some of the lyrics it says not you don't have to fit into the format that society wants us to fit in. I mean, everybody growing up, they would compare each other in school, so that's why it's also shot in a high school, the music video. I really wanted to show that being different is actually a cool thing. It's really cool to be different because who would want to be like someone else? I definitely wouldn't, and I think it's important for everybody to hear that. And I think just do you and embrace your differences. Really, that's what the song really is just about.
And the music video is awesome. The message of the song is great, but the music video is it's one of those videos that once you watch it once, you're going to watch it over and over again because it's just so much fun.
Thank you. A lot of dancing.
You talk about your theatrical stuff earlier when we were talking. This is
thank you.
So theatrical.
Thank you so much. I had so much fun on set.
Who came up with the idea for the video?
I actually wrote the treatment first, and then we found a director to collaborate with. And I actually worked with this director on the makeup video with Jason Derulo, and he's incredible. He brought the treatment to life, and he helped finish writing it. And he's just such an incredible person, and I feel so amazing that I got lucky enough to work with him again. His name is Isaac Rentz, and so we collaborated on the video together. He's great. I like this car. Is this your car?
This is not. This is
cool.
From my friends at West Point,
but it's
Chrysler
really
Jeep
cool.
Dodge. They hook us up with a car for every time we do one of these. And,
no, but it's such a cool car.
It's so much fun.
I think it's just, I kind of want a Jeep now. I mean, I've always loved Jeeps, but I like this Jeep a lot.
I know a guy who knows a guy if you'd like to get a Jeep. But yeah, I've had so much fun driving this the past couple weeks.
I have a problem though. Jeeps are probably my favorite car. I love Jeeps. But I don't even have time to drive, so I don't even get a car now. Is that a Grand Cherokee? I feel like
that's
my
a Grand Cherokee.
first
Look at you!
Car, I really like Jeeps. Yeah, I had a Grand Cherokee in South Carolina when I was 17. That was my first car that wasn't officially mine, but I shared it with my mom, and yeah, I loved it.
What do you have now?
I don't really. I'm sharing a car. Sure. It's not like I'm never home. Like I had a BMW, but that at least ended. So now I kind of just carless at the moment.
Just Uber?
Yeah, I like to Uber, but I'll probably get a car next year. This year's I'm not gonna have time to drive.
Well, you're gonna have that #1 in the U.S. sweep a psycho money. You gotta get yourself a car, a Jeep.
I like this Jeep. This is sick.
It's so much fun to drive. I wish the weather was nicer.
The seats are comfy.
Seats are comfortable.
Basically everything about this car I love. Wrangler, it's a Wrangler.
If it wasn't raining and nasty outside and,
I like the color.
cold.
It's my favorite color, gray. This is almost gray, but I love this car.
Well, next time you come to town, we'll do another one of these in a Jeep again, and a Wrangler like this one, and hopefully it'll be nice. We can take the roof off.
I kind of want to take a picture on the car. I don't know if we can do that.
I'm sure.
Could we probably?
You weigh like 20 pounds. You'll be fine.
Should we do it? Let's do it.
It's a Jeep.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm excited because I want to post it. I'm gonna tag Jeep. Oh, what if Jeep can sponsor me? Because I'm obsessed with Jeeps.
Just give me you need to get yourself an endorsement.
Jeeps for life.
Yeah.
Jeeps for life.
So much fun. Well, thank you so much for going for a drive. Sweep a Psycho is such a great song.
Thank you so much.
And So Am I is like, I don't want to compare the two because I know they're like your kids and you want to pick a favorite, but it's such a great song with a really good message to it. And I really hope a lot of teenagers who feel like they're bullied or outcast or any of that really see it, because I feel like that's still, every year it seems like that problem gets worse and worse and we're not getting anywhere with it. So to see people like yourself who people look up to addressing it, and in a fun way,
definitely
is awesome.
Thank you so much.
Be
I'm
yourself.
really excited about the song because it's just like everybody's been in a situation in school where they felt bullied. I feel like at some point of their lives, but yeah. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ava Max, download the song Sweep a Psycho. Go watch the video to Soma and download that one too.
Thank you.
And then just go on like a binge on YouTube looking up Ava Max. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was so much fun driving around with you.
Thank you.
Make sure you buy yourself a Wrangler now.
I will be back. Yes, I have to. Jeep, I love you.